Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Poppin' is D. About to react to this impressive vid. This is Michael B. Jordan dumps Lori Harvey because she wasn't serious, and DL Hughley's daughter slams Monique. I got some more to go in a little bit, but I'm about to record these videos because niggas is late. So yeah, here we are. And the past videos I've been putting up for the past couple days, they've been from Patreon for people who were confused. I didn't have videos to put up, so there's that. I put those up. So yeah, we're gonna see why Lori Harvey supposedly got dumped and what happened. Let's watch. I'm also a little sick.
Channel. There are a couple of things I want to get into in this
a little
video.
off.
First, starting with the actor Michael B. Jordan and the socialite Lori Harvey. It has been confirmed by people that Michael and Lori have broken up after only dating for over a year. According to a source, it says that they both are completely heartbroken and they still love each other, but they chose not to be together. Now, I did find this statement interesting. It said Michael matured a lot over the course of their relationship and was ready to commit for the long term. He let down his guard with her, opening up emotionally in a romantic
Isn't he
relationship
10 years
for the
her
first
senior?
time, adds the source. They had great times together and brought out the best.
Niggas be wanting young chicks because they look good, but you have to keep in mind that the mindset comes along with that package. They're younger, so you want to date a 25-year-old, Michael.
In each other. From reading that statement, it sounds to me like Michael was serious about the relationship, and he probably was planning on marrying Lori. He probably proposed and Lori turned him down. Who knows? Now, if this were true, I wouldn't be surprised by it. Michael B. Jordan is 35 years old, so he's at an age where he wants to settle down. Lori, on the other hand, is 25. She's still young, and she's probably still figuring things out with her own life and career, and she might not want to settle down.
I thought she was older than 25, though. I literally just found this out like 2 seconds before watching this video, by the way. I didn't automatically know their age, but yeah, I thought she was older.
Also, it is a possibility that maybe Michael and Lori were together for PR purposes. It definitely helped Lori in a lot of ways.
That's what people were saying in the beginning.
She not only was able to get into some elite spaces in Hollywood, but she was also able to launch her own skincare line called Skin. So Lori was able to elevate her celebrity profile by being with Michael B. Jordan. Prior to dating Michael, she already had some celebrity status. I mean, she is Steve Harvey's stepdaughter, and she was already a hot topic on the blogs due to her relationships with people like Diddy and Trey Songz and Future, etc. But being with Michael B. Jordan was different because he gave her some prestige. He allowed her to get through certain doors in Hollywood. So I do think the relationship helped Lori, at least from a publicity standpoint. Do I think it helped Michael in the same way? Not really. I don't think it made much of a difference. The most it did was it helped his image amongst his female fan base, because this was the first public relationship he ever had, and not to mention, it was with a black woman. And this, of course, helped dispel the rumors that he wasn't into black women. But I don't think his relationship with Lori made much of a difference in his movie career. And it's possible that maybe they broke up for that reason. It probably was a contractual relationship.
And he like, bitches ain't helping me.
Based off of the statement, it sounds like Michael wanted to go into a more serious direction with their relationship, but Lori wasn't ready. That's what I got from the statement. But anyway, moving on. DL Hughley's daughter recently came out and slammed Monique.
Crossed out of it.
Up DL's family in her rant. Now, if you don't know, Monique and DL Hughley have been feuding this past week, and it all started over a disagreement about them being a headliner for this comedy show. Now,
I'm gonna need them to dead this though. This is old.
DL were under the impression that they were supposed to be a headliner. Monique had her contract drafted and signed off first. However, the promoter went behind her back and brought DL Hughley on as the headliner. And this, of course, caused a lot of confusion. When it got to the day of the show, there was some conflict because DL Hughley allegedly said that he would not perform if he did not close out the show. So Monique was very upset about that, and she went on this whole rant against DL, and it was just a mess.
I feel sorry for DL Hughley's family. I feel sorry for his motherfucking wife, because how do you suck the dick of a coward?
Since this rants. DL and Monique have been going back and
She
forth on
looks crazy.
social media.
I didn't
DL
know she
talked
said all
about
that.
her on his radio show, and Monique clapped back at him on Instagram Live. They just been going at it, and they both were doing this to kind of get the public on their side.
And that
That's
wasn't
what
even
I think.
funny. Like, you a
But from
comedian,
the
be funny.
outside looking in,
That wasn't
I
even a
now
funny
see
joke.
that the promoter is more at fault because the promoter was the one who made them both.
Okay, we already talked about this,
that they would be
child.
the
What the
headliner.
what the
In
daughter
this instance,
said.
I wouldn't fully put the daughter. Now, Monique posted this old interview that DL did with Sway in the Morning, and in the interview, he admitted to something that was very, very, very unsettling to me. Check this out.
I lived next door to a dude, man. He took me to the free clinic. He told me about life. And he also was his daughter the whole time and went to jail. So to me, he's always gonna be the dude who did everybody's do it. How come when people do stuff like this, they're always above reproach, nobody ever believes them?
What did he say? I did not catch that. He said he was fucking who?
Clinic. He told me about life. And he also was his daughter the whole time and went to jail. So to me, he's always gonna be the dude.
I didn't catch that at all. He mumbled the fuck out of that statement.
Everybody's do it. How come when people do stuff like this, they're always above reproach, nobody ever believes them, and then it's always a lot of it. And it's always, and the reason it hits home to me is because my youngest daughter said something happened to her, and because it was somebody I like, I didn't believe her. And I'll never get that back. She'll never. I'm supposed to protect her, and I'll never get that back. That she told her father something, and he didn't do nothing about it.
Oh, I
Because
got
it was
it.
inconvenient.
Now, what
that's
DL
trifling.
admitted here was very sad to me. It was very sad to hear that he didn't protect his daughter from his friend. That's horrible.
Because he liked
That's
the friend.
absolutely horrible.
Yeah, that's sick.
I understand that he was owning up to his own faults as a father, but it's despicable, to be honest. And
Yeah.
also, he didn't have to bring up his daughter's trauma on a public platform.
Right, we
And
did not need to know that.
Monique did not have to bring up his daughter's trauma in her feud with DL.
Yeah, that's trifling too.
When you start addressing the character of the man,
Girl, go to hell. That is
when
not
you really
cool.
look into what is happening, when a man says, I was not strong enough to defend my daughter.
Cause would you have talked about this had y'all not gotten to it, girl? Fuck out of here. Don't try to make it seem like you trying to bring this to light and try. No, you wouldn't have brought this up if you hadn't gotten to it with this man. So why are you bringing this up now? Keep that girl out of it. That's trifling.
Against a really, really good friend of mine.
You're
'Cause I
using
didn't
this
want
to attack
jeopardize
him
the friendship.
and bringing her
Don't
in
even
it?
apologize. You have to ask yourself, what kind of demons is that man dealing with that he couldn't stand up to the predator of his child? Of his child.
Girl, go to hell. I
But
don't
that
agree with
same
this. This is
man
trifling.
goes on his radio show and talks about people
Who the
as
hell is
if
this?
he was sitting in the meetings, as if he
And why
was
is he
making
here?
their life decisions, as if his opinion mattered in their choices. So when I say, listen, y'all, it was important
I'm tired of her.
for me, to make that post because there are so many little girls out there with daddies like DL.
Girl.
When I hear y'all saying mind your business, did you say the same shit to DL when he talks about everybody's business? See, I didn't put DL's baby out there. It's an interview that's out there. DL told the story. What I did.
But you are using this to attack him, and that is fucking sick. You're not trying, because there are so many little girls. Like, don't try to make it seem like you're trying to do the right thing and no, you're being trifling as fuck by using this to slander him further. And that is fucked up. If this girl was molested and bitch,
story
I can't stand her.
Look at the character
I gotta go.
of the man. And that's
Look at the action.
I want to hear
the
what.
action
Shut up!
of the man.
Because who are you?
What happens is, y'all,
People gonna
when you
bother.
listen to this man speak so
I
much about
hope
Kanye
his
West
daughter
and how he's stalking this
drags
woman
the fuck
and
out of
all
you.
that he's doing and didn't understand that man was trying to protect his babies. You spoke, and if you did that to my daughter, I would do something about it. Well, you're talking with full tongue because something was done to your baby.
Now, I'm not gonna
Wow,
lie,
that's
Monique
trifling.
did make a good point.
No,
DL
but that's
Hughley has a lot
trifling.
to say about a lot of celebrities, but when it comes to the issues in his own home, it's a different story. However, I don't agree with Monique speaking on his family at all. I understand that she has an issue with DL. That's fine, but
That's
bringing up
DL.
innocent parties and bringing up another woman's trauma to prove a point is
sick.
not right at all. And I think it would be a good thing if Monique just apologized. She doesn't have to apologize to DL, but she could at least apologize to his family because she didn't have to bring any of them up. It's just not necessary. DL's oldest daughter did address Monique in a very long post. She said, "Hi, Monique. I'm Ryan Nicole Shepard, DL Hughley
nice.
and LaDonna Hughley's eldest
So I would
daughter.
start the statement with,
You
bitch!
have publicly disrespected my mother, who I love and care for very much, and my baby sister,
Oh, the
who I
sister
love
didn't
and
even
care for
respond.
very much, to get back at my father, who I love, respect, and care for very much. At this point, I feel like you are asking my family and myself to act out of character. Out of all the things you could have legitimately said about my dad,
Right.
if that's the route you wanted to take, you chose to be deliberately mean and hurtful to two black women who have nothing
Girl,
to
read
do with this
faster.
conversation. Using my mama and my sister to show people my father's character only shows how little mental
know that.
stability, dignity, morality, and respect you have, not only for yourself, but other black women. You're clearly 2 crayons short of a full box, sis. You're disgusting, and you absolutely need to keep every single member of my family's name out of your poisonous mouth. Not because you can do us harm, you can't, but because you are adding to the historical and systematic disrespect and trauma of other black women who you claim to love. And for what? A check? You're bringing up trauma for a concert lineup discrepancy? All you've done is proven that you have no moral compass. Nothing is too far in your quest to prove a point. And I'm blessed that my parents raised children who have no idea how you could possibly go here. We Hughleys are going to have a good day and a blessed life. We're healed, we're whole, we love each other fiercely and deeply. You can continue to live in that scorched earth kingdom of yours. Get some help, man, for real. Oh, and if you want to have this conversation in person, I'll happily give you my address.
Period.
Well, there's not much I can say after that. She definitely read Monique, and I do hope Monique takes all of this into consideration and reevaluates how she approaches things. I was riding for Monique for a while, and I stood up for her, but there are some things I don't agree with. I don't agree with how she brought up DL Hughley's family, and it would be very helpful if she just apologized and took accountability in that aspect. Once again, she doesn't have to apologize to DL Hughley, but she could at least apologize to the innocent parties involved.
Well, I agree with what the daughter was saying. I don't feel like she needs to apologize because you said what the fuck you said. Apologize for what? Girl, fuck out of here. This is how you are. This is trifling as hell. And you keep dragging the situation out with this man over this fucking comedy show. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. And you run into social media about it. Run to the promoters. Run to your management. Run to your lawyers if need be. What is all of this? And you bringing up, oh, and your daughter was molested and you ain't do nothing about it. That is so fucking sick and trifling. I don't fuck with Monique. I never have. But this just proves it. This proves why I've never really fucked with her. Because she just don't seem right in the head. She does not seem like a decent human being at all. I think this is just low. And I'm over it. I'm over this tired ass story. Nobody gives a fuck. Who was going to y'all comedy show anyway? Well, I mean, I'm sure people was going. I'm sure there are fans of y'all out there, but I don't know any. But, child, whatever. Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey. So, niggas break up every day. So, how about you date someone closer to your age, Michael B. Jordan, if you want somebody who's going to settle down with you and who not still trying to run in these streets. You know, but hey, do what you want. Date people 10 years, 15 years younger. Have at it. But they'll be alright. They'll move on and be alright. Y'all let me know what y'all thought, though. Let me know what other videos you want to watch, and I'll see y'all in the next one.